Yo, what up, guys? So I'm back. Yesterday, my phone ran out of battery, and I couldn't finish the video that I was shooting for you guys about my coming back to China. So today, probably I don't know if you can see, but it's fucking raining. So I couldn't go out. I need to go out. I need to do some stuff that, of course, can wait. So I'm gonna wait. I'm not coming out because it's raining, so I don't like to get wet. Yeah. So today I'm rocking my special gear for preventing coronavirus infection, which are pretty dope, awesome. Those are 3M. And with that, I'm gonna start and tell you that you do have to follow precautions. What I do here is like what everyone else says, right? You have to wash your hands often, use your sanitizer when you don't have water or you can't go and wash your hands. Um, Personally, also, I took the influenza shot before coming here, so my defenses are up and at least against the normal influenza, and I believe the normal flu as well. I'm also taking vitamin C. All these I'm just gonna take for 1 month. Try to eat at home. I cook myself, so I control what I put into my system. That goes for a lot of onion, garlic, pepper, lemon, which will boost my immune system and help me prevent the normal flu, right? What else I do for precautions? Of course, a mask, which is mandatory. So I do that as well. I do not use often my eyewear because with the mask gets uncomfortable and they start to get foggy. Plus, I had the other glasses like the sunglasses or the other um, transparent glasses that I also use, which in my opinion also kind of help to prevent the infection, right? Why? Because the point is that if somebody spits on you, right, like when while talking, but if they do have a mask and you have a mask, well, bottom line, I don't want to get so paranoid. I take precautions, but I do not want to get super paranoid. Then yesterday I stopped the video talking about the apps for the phones, right? How do they know? How can they control that you're not infected? Well, there are these apps or you scan QR codes that take you to websites or apps, whatever. Um, there is one per each um, phone carrier. So you scan that, and that would tell the management or the hotel or anyone asking you, the police, that when did you arrive, right? Because it's gonna show up there when you arrived, how many days you've been in the country, and the other thing is that there's another app that you scan to tell where you're going. Every time you go on the bus, they ask you to scan that. The subway too. There's guys coming in with a message, and even tell people, you scan that please. So they want to know if you get infected, if so, in which wagon you were, what time you were there, and which people were with you, so they can contain it quick. Again, I think that's all right. That's good. It's part of the whole thing of prevention. but again, in my opinion, it's a little bit too much control right there. So it helps you locate you, have your history of places you've been, and who was with you at that point. Now, going back to the irony, remember I was talking yesterday about the irony? Right now, China is helping other countries, you know? China is helping other countries to contain and treat the virus, all this infection. China sent doctors and equipment to the US and Italy, probably to other countries too. So that is good. That actually goes back to slap them in the face, talking about the Chinese virus, which is not a fucking virus, doesn't have nationality, in my opinion. It's just a virus, unless it was man-made and deliberately put into one place. But that's another story. One more thing that I want to talk about is that there are new opportunities, new businesses coming in town. Since anyone or many people are scared of going out and work and do normal stuff, there's a boom of apps and a lot of delivery services. They were here before, of course. You know, China has that amount of people and that frenzy way of doing stuff, asking anyone to do stuff for you and everyone, from food to deliver your goods that you bought online. But now more and more people don't want to go out, and what they are doing is there are more supermarkets that are actually delivering the food to the people, but in a massive way. I mean, in my opinion, even more than before. I'm gonna show you a video right now.
So one more thing, guys. As you can see, these three guys have a bag or two bags. Well, there's one more coming in. There's two more there. So there's actually very interesting, because even though the country is really used to buying online and shit, look at this. So the necessity now is that much that they have two racks full of bags that they are using to buy for other people, you know, so that you don't have to get out of your house, right, in order to make your grocery list, which you might say, well, that's just my opinion, but you might say it's safer, right? Well, not to me though, because who tells you? I mean, again, this is just a matter of perspective. You might think that it is safer, you know, and nobody's gonna touch your food, but I mean, somebody actually is touching your food, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, how safe it was to let somebody else buy the grocery list for you, right? Plus, on the way, wherever you leave, well, they might be, or they will be, you know, touching things and getting in contact with other people so that you're in your house. So what I do personally is just, every time I touch something, I have my sanitizer with me, and that's what I do. Just clean my hands every time. Because again, in my opinion, it's not bulletproof, the fact that you're gonna let somebody else do the groceries for you. Anyways, keep reporting.
So that is good for the economy. That is good for improvising and you know, there's always silver lining on stuff. Like, at least to me, my glass is always half full. Anyway, good. So I don't want to make this big. The video I'm editing is already kind of big, so I don't want to make this one that much big. There are police trainings. police is getting ready. They're not gonna stop. Not that the criminality here is ramping up or anything, but they're not gonna let anyone get out of control, right? That way. So I also caught a police unit the other day. I was visiting somebody. They were training. They were talking to people, and they were like doctors, or probably even I don't know. They were in white, in hazmat suits. So I don't know if those were policemen wearing that, or doctors, or whatever. So regardless, I'm gonna show you also some of the videos where people were panicking that actually was happening. Well, it could happen, and it will happen if the situation comes to that.
现人以上不配合检查。哦。同志，这里消防一线，赶紧防疫防疫管部队，请你熄火，配合检查。请配合检查，配合熄火，配合检查。好。配合熄火，下手配合检查。到这儿了。 我你不要动，配合检查，配合检查，别动手。我来别，配合检查。放开，放开了，放开了。我要多谢，强制办理人员一名，发言人员在车辆进来给小步。
Bottom line here is that they are ready. They are getting ready, or they've been ready from the very beginning, probably. If they needed it, I'm sure they used it. So what else? I guess that's all about it, guys. I wrote some points because I didn't want to lose anything. I didn't want to forget anything. Just people, don't get overboard in your countries. Don't panic. Take precautions. Do what you have to do. Don't underestimate this shit. This shit is real. It's dangerous, but just try to stay calm. Follow precautions, and if your leaders are stupid, like some, you know who I am talking about. Just follow what common sense says, right? Follow what other countries are doing, like responsible countries. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. This is your boy Mr. Mafan reporting from Shenzhen. And this is the view from my apartment right now. Nasty as hell because it's raining. Don't forget to smile.
L? That's right, all right.
哪有？你看下去厨房。没有吧？那要不两个看看吧。
冠状病毒感染并非呼吸防护需要。为了避免遇上交叉感染，我们建议您全程佩戴口罩。感谢您的合作。Ladies and gentlemen, in response to the epidemic prevention and control actions of the highly contagious coronavirus, to prevent cross-infection on board, all passengers are recommended to to wear a protection mask at all times. Thank you for your cooperation.
哎，女士，你走的时候要站这底下看里边有没有掉下去就行了。好的。因为我怕刚一放有东西掉出来。好的。哎，先生，咱们先让后边稍微过一下。
上吧。